Thank you for joining us at Grateful Gratitude with LoLo and Lexi. We are practicing gratitude girls that strive every day to recognize and celebrate our blessings. We are a mother and daughter that practice gratitude every day and put God in the center of our life. The only way to live a blessed and happy life is to be grateful. May you feel God's love and blessing each and every day.
All right, it is time for another episode of Grateful Gratitude with LoLo and Lexi. And we don't have Lexi, but we do have...
We have Sharon with Carson's Crusaders. So we wanted to talk today about our Hearts Foundation and how our first donation of hearts went to Carson's Crusaders.
Very lucky.
Oh, you're so
very
sweet.
Blessed.
So I just want to remind everybody, whether you're listening or if you are watching the video, that the hearts that we get are hand-carved in Kenya, and we do buy them through fair trade. And we anchor people to God's love through holding the gratitude heart. And every night before you go to bed, you hold the heart, put it over your own heart, and give thanks to God for one thing that's happened throughout the day. Then you put it on your nightstand. You go to bed thinking grateful thoughts and God's love, and then you wake up thinking the same thing when you see it in the morning. So just to remind what the gratitude heart is, last October, we did our very first event to benefit Carson's Crusaders, and we raised funds to do a custom heart for them. And their custom heart were aqua and gold, which are their branding colors. Mm-hmm. And Sharon chose the word hope. And I would love for her to tell the story what they did with the hearts.
So you were kind enough to bless us with several hearts for us to give to our superstar siblings. And for those of you that don't know about Carson's Crusaders Foundation, we help families affected by pediatric cancer. And we provide transportation assistance, and we also provide sibling support. So a really big part of our foundation is giving those siblings hope. Giving them some attention that sometimes is a little bit lacking due to the fact that there's a child in the house with cancer. And Great Wolf Lodge was in February last year. It was actually in May this year.
That's right.
April. We provided our families with these gratitude hearts. And every family that attended our Great Wolf Lodge event was able to get one. And they were, like you said, inscribed with the word hope. Mm-hmm. But we've also used them in some other situations. And one that I had shared with you previously, we have served a family that lost their little girl back in March of last year. And she had an older brother and an older sister. And on the anniversary of her passing this year, I had sent gifts, the foundation sent gifts to this family, and we included a heart. And you never know the impact that you may have on a family. And the very next day, this family posted on their Facebook page. They actually changed the cover on their Facebook cover page to have that heart in there with the word hope. And this family actually uses the word hope a lot in their writing. And as they've talked about their journey, the word hope is always capitalized in everything that she says. So it was really very, very special to that family.
And we felt blessed. It's $5 to sponsor a heart. So I think we did, was it 78? 78 for your families. And we had really only started Grateful Gratitude about 6 months before that. It means so much to us to hear the stories because we are so inspired by the hearts, and we feel the comfort of the hearts that when we hear someone else appreciate that and tie that to God's love, it just makes our day. When you texted me and showed me that picture, I was on cloud 9 because I thought, we did touch somebody. We touched. So yes. First of all, the people in Kenya that made that heart, that sold it to the Fair Trade Company, that sold it to us, that we gifted to you, that you gave to another family, you start thinking of all that love all the way through and how many people are touched by one small heart. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's awesome.
So impactful.
And the messages on the hearts are so important. And, hope and faith, those are things that everyone could use, but some people, it's more distinct than others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I had a good friend that I've met over the last year since I've started Grateful Gratitude, and he texted me the picture of his heart today because he was having a tough day, and it's a green one that says faith, and he said, I just want you to know I need some prayers, and I got my heart. And, to me, man, prayer warrior comes out, and, we just start praying and knowing he's holding the heart praying. It's very touching to me.
I've got 2 or 3 of the hearts in here.
You do.
I probably have 4 or 5, but 3 of them I got Faith, Hope, and Inspire.
Oh, Inspire's
Ooh, I
great
like
too.
that one.
And we use them so many different ways. We have some that went to the police department that were in gratitude. So that's totally different than giving it to the victims of violent crime, that we're trying to instill more hope for a new life and to know that they're going to get through this season. So they have so many uses. It's amazing for us.
What's next with the hearts?
Oh gosh, we have a lot of events this summer. Next week we have an event with Real Options, which is a pregnancy crisis center. They've got an event, special event, very confidential, very private, that they have wanted 30 hearts for. So we are fundraising for that.
Okay, this might be controversial, but just the term pregnancy crisis to me just doesn't seem right.
Well, you have to remember.
And I'm not criticizing. It's just
no. But when you talk to Real Options, it is such a beautiful place because they have storyboards along the wall, and they talk about someone who did open adoption, a young girl that had the baby and also is part of the child's life now with the parents. They have someone who's talking about abortion recovery and healing through after abortion. They have people who have talked about adoption, but when someone goes in and they're not sure, it's an unplanned pregnancy. You don't sleep, you don't know what's going to happen, you just don't know. And they go in there and they receive such a beautiful counseling, all based on the Bible and God's love. And so we're fortunate enough to be able to partner with them and just let someone know that someone cares and that, you're not doing this alone. There are no illegitimate birth,
and that's kind of where I was going with the crisis part of it, because, and I can definitely understand, don't get me wrong, I would want to get the message across that the crisis part of it, short term.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right now it's a crisis.
Yeah.
But it's very short term, and these things can do a lot of good there.
Well, thank you for saying that. I really do hope that they benefit, but, I know that a lot of their abortion recovery are people who come after the fact. They weren't there in order at the beginning. I've also heard beautiful stories from Jennifer of people that wanted to abort, and then they talked and got the counseling there, and they have beautiful babies. They have a wall of babies that have been born that they have helped people come to the decision to keep the baby. I think it's just amazing. So that's our next thing, but we have things blocked for all summer, and of course, Hearts for the Holidays, second year, will be in October again, and it'll be 4 times the size it was.
Super.
That was an amazing event, and I still actually keep in touch with some of the vendors that were at the Hearts for Holidays event that you did last October. There's a few people that we've stayed in touch with that I just really loved their products, and the fact that they came and supported you and us.
Yeah.
That was a great event. I'll look forward to that again.
So if people want to know more about Carson's Crusaders, can you give them your...
Yes, you can go to the website, which is www.carsonscrusadersfoundation.org. And if you want to email, you can email admin@carsonscrusadersfoundation.org. It's a little lengthy.
And remember, September, they have a gala that's going to be going on, and that's really exciting.
Yeah, September 19th, so save the date, mark your calendars. We'll have our gala and live auction. And then November 2nd will be our 3rd annual golf tournament.
Wow, so much coming up. Well, thank you for coming and sharing the story of the Hearts.
Thank you.
You're welcome.